In this video, I'll be helping you with the ALEKS problem type called Simplifying a Ratio of Polynomials, problem type 1. We're asked to simplify the ratio y squared plus 8y plus 16 over 3y squared minus 48. And our process here will be to factor the numerator and factor the denominator. And then to simplify, we'll see if any of those factors are the same and thereby be able to cancel them. Starting with the numerator, I recognize that as a perfect square trinomial, which has this form, and I know that perfect square trinomials factor in this way. But for this example, our a is y, and our b, this last term is b squared, so if b squared is 16, then b would be 4. And just to confirm that this is a perfect square trinomial, I need to make sure that the middle term has the form 2ab. So a times b is 4y, 2 times 4y would be 8y. So yes, the numerator here is a perfect square trinomial. So I can factor it in this way, where I have a, which is the variable y. The plus or minus is determined by the middle sign. Our middle sign here is plus, so this will be the same. And then b here is 4. That binomial is squared. So we've factored the numerator. In the denominator, the first thing that I notice is that there's a common factor that I can take out of that denominator. Both 3 and 48 have a factor of 3. And if I factor out the 3, I would be left in the first term with y squared. And the second term, that minus 48, if I factor out a 3, 48 divided by 3 is 16. So a minus 16. And from here, I can see that this is the difference of two squares. This is y squared minus 4 squared. So we can continue to factor the denominator. Since the y squared minus 16 is the difference of two squares, our form for the difference of two squares is that it will factor to the first term minus the second, and the first term plus the second. So here, my a is y and my b is 4. So this would factor to y minus 4 times y plus 4. And at this point, we have factored the numerator completely, factored the denominator completely, and we can look to see if there are factors now that will cancel. And in the numerator, I have 2 y plus 4s being multiplied and 1 y plus 4 in the denominator. This factor will cancel one of those. So our simplified expression will have just the single y plus 4 in the numerator and then 3 times y minus 4 in the denominator. And with no other factors canceling, this has been simplified as much as possible.